Hi everyone, I'm making this Louisiana crunch cake today. Let me show ya. First thing I'm doing is spraying my bundt pan pretty heavily. I've already started with some baking spray, and I want to make sure I get every nook and cranny up and down the sides all saturated. Next step in preparing our bundt pan is to take 1/4 cup of sugar and sprinkle it evenly along the bottom. And you want to make sure it's nice and even. So I'm going to move it around. Twirl it on the side, kind of if I were just putting flour in the pan. You want to kind of treat it the same way. And I'm going to kind of roll it up along the sides, nice and coated with the sugar. Now the next step in preparing this pan for our Louisiana crunch cake is to take a 1/4 cup of sweetened coconut and then sprinkle that evenly along the bottom as well. And I'm just going to use my fingers and get it along the bottom. Like so. Now I have 1/4 cup of finely crushed almond flakes, and I'm going to sprinkle them right on top of the sweetened coconut flakes. And you can use whatever nut you like for this recipe. For the dry ingredients, I'm sifting together 3 cups of cake flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and I'm going to use 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to just get them all sifted into this bowl. And once I have this sifted, I'm going to set it aside as well. Now I'm going to cream together 2 sticks of softened butter right in here with 2 cups of granulated sugar. Just cream these together until they're nice and as fluffy as I can get them. Then next I have 4 large eggs that I'm going to add one at a time. I'm going to go ahead and see, can this first one drop in by itself? And it did. We're going to get that mixed in. Four eggs in here. Now I'm going to stop. And to this mix, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup. I'm scooping out a 1/4 cup. Make sure it's a 1/4 too, y'all. Let me get my knife. I'm gonna scoop this 1/4 cup out. Gotta make sure it's a 1/4. Okay, that's about a 1/4. And it's gonna go right in here to the mix. And I'm also going to add my extract. Now I want my cake to be full of flavor, and for me that means I'm going to be adding 3 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And you can definitely start with 1 and add as much or as little as you like. And into these 3 teaspoons, with those 3 teaspoons, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of coconut extract. That's my coconut. And last but not least, I am going to add 1 teaspoon of butter extract, because I just like that butter flavor in my cake. Sour cream and extracts added. You want to stop. Lift this up. Kind of scrape around the edges a little bit. And then I'm bringing back my flour mix and 1 cup of buttermilk, and I'm going to add them alternately between the two. I'm going to start with my dry mix. And get that in. Then I'm going to add about 1/3 cup of the buttermilk. And I'm going to keep alternating between the two until they are both incorporated. Okay, our batter is ready. Now I'm going to move it over and bring back our prepared pan right here. And I am going to carefully scoop, ladle this batter into the pan as carefully, y'all, as I can. Yep. And I tell you, the flavor in it, the vanilla, the coconut, and the butter, man, I can't wait. Okay. And I'm going to shake it now to get some of the air out of it. And I'm going to kind of whisk around a little bit, flatten it, smooth it out. And I have the oven, it's preheated, y'all, to 350 degrees. And I am going to place this in the oven and I'm gonna let it bake for 50 to 60 minutes. Here's our cake after an hour in the oven. Now what I like to do is to let my cake cool several hours in the pan before I take it out. So I will see you when I'm ready to flip this baby. Here goes. Wow. Look at our crunchy bottom. Hear that? The glaze. For that, I'm using 2 cups of powdered sugar and I have some half and half here. Of course, you can always use milk, just regular milk. And I'm going to start with 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, and mix that in some. Okay. Go ahead and add 2 more. And while I'm adding that 2 more, I'm going to go ahead and add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And we're going to stir this, and I'm going to keep stirring it until I get the consistency I like. And this is kind of too thick for me, for it to be a glaze for me. So I'm going to go ahead and add 1 more, bring that total to 5 tablespoons of half and half, or whatever milk you have. Now I'm going to just drizzle our icing on our cake. Kind of just let it fall where it may. I'm going to garnish our cake with a little bit of coconut flakes I had left over, and I broke up a few pieces of the almond, and I'm going to just sprinkle a little on the top. And then we have our Louisiana crunch cake right here. Yes. Yep, here it is. Louisiana crunch cake. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Bye-bye.